Shalom, shalom. Oh, it'll still be good. It'll still be alright. Alright. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Alright, coming back to you. That's the other one. So, I doubt it's still gonna work. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's still not gonna work. Fuck it. Fuck, it'll be all good. I thought it would have worked. Alright. Alright, shalom, shalom, shalom. Alright, back again with another count call lesson. Low one, you can still hear me. You know, I'm a little closer to the road now. Alright. I'm gonna start off by giving all infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashil, Yahweh Shai, Bahashil, Rahakurash. Thus it is word ignorant, calls God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. In the ancient Paleo Hebrew language, double honor to the elders and apostles and elder bishops, because the foreigners of the earth that push their teaching is truth and all sincerity and righteousness, as well as your brothers, you Akim, and also push their teaching is truth. Alright, 100% truth is foremost, and Shalom to all the Aquafim, be very consistent, who will be in the order and keep the faith from the last days, and what y'all need to be doing. Salaki. And Shalom to the Lord's elect. God damn. Salaki for that. Shalom to the Lord's elect, and 144,000 and 1/3. Shalom to y'all. So we call ourselves the hopeful elect. Alright. Shalom to y'all, man. Alright, coming back to you again. On the plot, man. Ready to teach us down for this place. Ready to go into prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is through the spirit it may come out with. You know? But one thing I do want to mention, or really want to go into, how, you know, I'm starting to see a little bit more videos of Eve. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm about to show you in a minute, really. I'm about to bring out more videos, really. I'm going to some videos that I got that I've been saving throughout the week. But I've been seeing a lot of stuff. I've been saving a lot of videos. You know what I'm saying? When it may be going to prophecy, going to the war, you know, or going, you know what I'm saying, anything that's going on amongst, you know what I'm saying, the government and everything else that's, you know what I'm saying, going on. You know, anything that deals with the scriptures, man, that's all I really been watching it on my phone or whatever, on Instagram, TikTok or whatever. I just see videos that pertain to the scriptures and I just save it, you know what I'm saying, may do a lesson or bring it out on the plow. Right? Now I want to start off with this first video. This is why I just had saved this one like not too long ago. I just seen it. So here you go. Hopefully y'all can hear it.
Because we are in abundance of procreation, right? We are in abundance of family. We've been stripped of language, culture, identity. So this is using polygamy to uplift the black man, to uplift your community, to be a better sister, to be a better wife, to be a better sister wife, to be a better mother.
Right? That's just one of them. And it's plenty more videos like that. You know, when it's being brought out by Eve. You know, actually coming into the mindset, the ancient mindset, how it was before. You know, coming under one man with multiple wives and all that. You know, Eve actually coming to that spirit now. Because they actually realizing that this place, you know what I'm saying, it's going downhill, it's going down the drain. You know what I'm saying? Since Trump is cutting all the Medicaid, cutting all the funds and shit like that. You know, things that Eve been living off of. You know, Section 8. You know, it was one article. I wish I should have saved it. You know, it goes into how he, how he phrased it. It was a way that he phrased it, or how to it was a way that the article was phrased. You know, it basically was like, how the fuck? It basically created in a way how, basically saying that Trump is paying everything that so-called black people been living off of. You know what I'm saying? Welfare checks, food stamps, Medicaid, you know, things of that nature. Things like WIC, you know what I'm saying? Things for the babies, you know, for the mothers that would need milk, they need food, formula, you know, diapers and shit like that. That was WIC. Trump is cutting all that so much to what the so-called black women, most specifically, always getting a call. Sloppy, man. Somebody got tried to call me. I mean, motherfucker trying to call me and I'm busy. But anyway, Trump is cutting all that Medicaid, all that, you know what I'm saying, what Eve is so used to living off of. You know? Yeah, kind. Trump is Slocky trying to talk fast. Trump is cutting child support as well, man. You know? Matter of fact, let me go into that really. Let me see something. I'm trying to think. Come on now. These websites doing the damn most, all these ads. Shit, I be done. Whatever. But we know that Trump is cutting all this shit soon. You know what I'm saying? And starting to build up. And then he going into Thomas Adele. He's gonna. It's a lot. Damn, he's speeding like a fuck. It's a lot that this man is doing, man. You know, going to cutting the funds. Bro, Jake need to leave me the fuck alone, man. It's a lot that this man doing, you know. And it's going to the war as well. How Russia, you how Russia, you know what I'm saying, they done bomb Ukraine like how many times with 300 something missiles, 300 something drones. Let me see. It's lucky, man. What are they? 300 something drones. There's a lot of other stuff. So it's a lot. It's a lot to cover, man. It's a lot that's going on. I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, this one right here.
2 days ago, Ukraine launched drones in an attempt to bring down Putin's helicopter performance during Putin's weekend visit to the front line. Zelensky ordered.
Yeah, that happened because some people believe that Putin, he was going to expose some stuff dealing with 9/11. Then also something else that as well as what people are truly eating in their food, right? And like I said, it's definitely videos and things like that. Jake and them been saying, man, that Putin, I seen a couple videos that Jake just been saying that, Putin, he gonna expose what truly is and the food, you know what I'm saying, all the conspiracies and all that. And then what really happened at 9/11, you know what I'm saying, of course, that been the inside out job, you know what I'm saying, set up, that been by design, you know? So all the things that's going on here, you know what I'm saying, even going there in Russia, Ukraine, all that shit is all by design, man. All by design. And then Trump, he talking about, you know what I'm saying, what he saying in that one article? He said he gonna leave them alone. Trump, at first, Trump said that he was gonna leave that war alone. Now that Putin actually did what he did, now Trump saying, I don't know what got into him. You know what I'm saying? I need to stop that. I need to do something about it. Trump making himself that man to put himself into every single business. Every single problem that's going on in the world, he felt like he gotta have a hand in it. He felt like he gotta do something about it. You know? But really, man, Trump, he don't know how to mind his fucking business. Trump, he don't know how to mind his business. You know? I need to take this shit off. It's getting hot now. You know? But Trump, all he doing is being that crew lord and just sticking this damn nose in everybody's business, man. So like, let me take this shit off. It definitely got hot, man. It's lucky. Yeah, man. Amongst these different things that's going on, it's prophecy unfolding. It's definitely prophecy unfolding, but you know, for certain Jakes out there in the world don't understand what's going on. Jakes will see it. Jakes will see it pop off. Jakes will actually see it happening, but they don't truly understand what's really going on at hand. You know? So this whole thing with Russia, you know, with Ukraine, with Zelensky trying to take down Putin, man, it's definitely something going on. You know, it's a reason why they doing that. There's a reason why they did that. You know, they want to silence Putin for some reason. You know, and I believe they said I think it's in this video. Yeah, let me actually play the video. Sloppy.
Drones in an attempt to bring down Putin's helicopter with him inside. During Putin's weekend visit to the front line, Zelensky ordered drones to try to take down Putin. 46 of these drones launched directly at Putin's helicopter on Saturday night, and all 46 were luckily intercepted and did not reach his aircraft. Now, this is the first time on either side that the president himself has been attacked directly. This wasn't a missile strike. This was a precise UAV attack on Putin.
Now, truly, let's actually think about it, man. Let's think about it. What would happen if Putin really had got taken down? That would have been World War III right there. Because once that would happen, whatever missiles, whatever nukes that have been stored for Russia, just in case some threat or whatever come try to take over Russia or try to bring destruction upon Russia, whatever, in that land, they will launch those upon the country that did it, upon its partner countries, and then all the allies of that country that did that took Putin down. If that really was to happen, that would have been World War III right there. That would have been the war to end all wars, man. That would have been the coming of the Lord right there. Well, of course, we know that it got to be specific things that happen. It got to be specific prophecies to happen, man. For the Lord to actually come back. Things don't just happen all at once, this and that, it's a build up to these things, right? So here's the video again. So
An all-out air defense battle took place. The helicopter had evasive maneuvers, and Putin himself was in real danger. And all it would have taken is one of these to get through. We all know the severity of the situation. The Ukraine tried to take him out. If this happened, the world today would have been completely different than it would have. This video would not have been made if this attack was successful.
Right. This is another one. Right here.
Now they will now be directly firing missiles into Russia for the first time ever, and this is the closest we have ever been to an all-out European war.
Now, since the fact that Trump said that he ain't helping Ukraine no more, or he ain't try to get in between that whole, conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Now that happened, now he want to say that he want to do something about it and this and that. Third, yeah, after him making that statement, now NATO, Britain, Turkey, Germany, whoever, they're trying to help Ukraine now, and whatever the fuck they lacking in. Ukraine already been wanting to join NATO. Since this whole thing began. They've been wanting to join NATO since this whole thing began. So it's the fact that they're receiving aid for the NATO nations. Putin looking at this and he looking to seeing this shit. Oh, so you receiving help from NATO and shit like that. Something must be going on where y'all must be partnering in some way. Which really what happened. They had meetings before when NATO had the NATO nations had what it was. The NATO nations had a meeting with Ukraine with Zelensky. After those other times that Russia been striking and everything like that. Man, and so this thing is gonna happen this war is going to happen regardless of which way if it happens, It's going to happen regardless. Whichever way it goes, it's going to happen, man. You know, a man's going to serve the Lord. How can a man understand his own way? Whatever a man does upon this earth, is doing because the Lord wants it to happen. You know, things don't happen unless the Lord sanctions it. Man. All right, we'll go to video.
Chancellor Frederick Merz has now said the NATO missiles being supplied to Ukraine have unlimited range and no longer will be restricted to military targets, meaning NATO missiles will now be hitting us. These missiles are stationed everywhere in the blue, but they're not pointed at Russia. But that is all changed within the past 24 hours. For the first time ever, NATO missiles operated by NATO countries will be firing directly at Russia. And by the way, Putin has already said that if this happens, which is already scheduled to happen this week, it will be a direct involvement, and that NATO could expect a response from Russia. Because these missiles are being launched from Ukraine, but they're NATO missiles with the NATO flag and operated by, guess what, NATO troops. Meaning German workers, American workers, French workers will be firing off these weapons, hitting Russia. Begging the question, did Germany just initiate World War III?
Well, you see, due to them want to help Ukraine so much, due to them want to supply and see Ukraine thrive, you know what I'm saying? And Ukraine, don't people up in Ukraine, they're nothing but a very well mix of those small hats in there, man. They're basically just small hats, you know? They're just like the small hats. They're just like those people over there in our land pretending to be us. That's all it is, man. But you see all these things going on. You see this. You see all of this is going on, and what happened over here in America? Trump is cutting Medicaid, just like I said earlier. He cutting all this funds, and Eve is feeling all this shit, and they seeing the things going on. Eve is seeing the wars. Eve seeing the killings. Eve seeing crimes going up in America, really all around the world. You know, Eve is seeing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And certain Eves, they'll see it and they're not worried about it, but certain Eves are waking up to the fact like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually seeing it. You know, Eve is waking up. Eve is waking up. You know, let me find another video. Let's see. This one. There's another video that Eve made showing that they're acknowledging the ancient way of being under a man, you know, with multiple wives.
Do you really think our ancestors are here because of our grandfathers being with one woman? Really not trying to justify cheating or playing games or fornication. I'm saying, look at the bigger picture. If your kid's father has multiple children, mothers, why aren't y'all sticking together? Like, why, if you're not sticking together, right? You're using your resources and stuff, right? Why aren't you? Why? Because you arguing, you don't like each other? Because he was at your house last week and the next week he was at her house, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine how powerful it would be if we all just stuck together instead of apart. And he's mine. You know? This is not just for any man. It's not for no man that just want to get his nut off. I'm talking about somebody that really serves the Most High, like, really want to lead you to righteousness. Like, you're going to tell me, sisters, if that man is righteous, right? He's not doing it on a occult thing, not to, like, build his ego up. Y'all all great. Get along. The kids are great. Y'all all live in your own home. If this man tells you to stop working, let's work for us. Let's build this legacy. Let's learn how to survive. I'm gonna teach you how to do this, and the third. Like, you're not gonna be down with that? Y'all just gonna be like, no, I'd just rather be single and wait for that one man. And then still have it back in your head. What if it's cheating on you? Oh, let me check his phone. Like, why do all that? Just know, like, yo, I might not be the only one, but I'm that one. I ain't saying ask her either. I'm not saying ask your wife you can have another wife. No. I'm saying if you have a righteous purpose, do it. Actions. Especially if it's a woman of the Most High. Everyone you need to be asking is the Most High. And if you're doing right by all these women, everybody's taken care of, all the women have different, gifts. One woman does this, one woman makes food, one woman is good at cooking, one woman is good at teaching. I really know that. That's how it's supposed to be. It's encouraged, but it's not that way because we've been taught to how we're doing. I'm here for the moms who, took care of us. I'm here for that. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying.
I'll be doing it. But you see, these women are starting to realize the struggle, the American life struggle. You know what I'm saying? Having to take care of a home all by themselves with a child. You know what I'm saying? Living that so-called single mother life. And some using that whole struggle as a fucking, as a, what do you call it when they pile that shit up upon you? You know what I'm saying? They basically casting that struggle upon you, trying to make you feel sorry for them, and make you feel, make you feel sorry for them, and now you feel obligated to take care of them. Now you feel obligated to try to do what's right by this woman, all because she fucked up in life, all because she fucked up having a child and not thinking, not using common sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I lay with this man, I could be with him for the rest of my damn life, you know. And then what else? You know, and then I'm gonna have this child, and then you fuck around and leave me, you know. Now I'm gonna be stuck with this child. Yo, you women don't fucking think. You women don't think at all. You know, y'all just feel like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lay with this man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have this child, and you can be with that. No. First of all, that's all due to the curses. First and foremost, you know, it was that's just a curse that is upon us, that we will have an unstable household. You know, not all happy homes will be happy. You know what I'm saying? But you women, y'all really think y'all don't think, really y'all don't think at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just going up by the mouth. Just whatever first comes to your head, that's what you're gonna say. You know, that the first thing you're gonna say, and you just gonna run with it. You don't actually use logic. You don't actually think. You know, but that's your downfall. Because you need somebody to think for you. You need to be led. You need to be taught things. You know, and that's the role of a man. A man is supposed to lead you, man. Lead you in the right way. Make sure you don't blow up. Make sure you don't blow the fuck out. You know, that's just what it is. You know, you supposed to be subjected to your husband. You supposed to be. You supposed to be under your husband. You supposed to desire your husband. That going back to what happened, the downfall of Eve. That going back to that. You supposed to be desiring to take care of your husband. You supposed to desire, or you supposed to obey your husband, man. Basically, obey and listen to and follow everything he says. But no, you see what's in the world? Eve followed after what the fuck she did when she learned wickedness, man. When she ate of that apple. She acting the same fucking way, even more worse. You know? That's what's wrong with these women now. They don't know order. You know? They don't understand order. They don't understand prophecy. They don't understand the morals. They don't understand shit other than money, laying down on their back, and receiving cash. You know? I'm going to bring up a quick scripture real quick. The book of Isaiah 32. The book of Isaiah 32 in verse 9. And it reads, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech." You know? "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." And these times you women are going. Stressing, all because you can't get this one bill off, and you got to pay your baby. It's like you got to feed your baby, make sure he got food. You know. And when you women, then you got to fix your car, fix the damn, get an oil change, goddamn get the tire fixed, goddamn fix the damn hood. Y'all just fucked up. You know? Y'all just fucked up. Then you need a whole new alternator. Then you need some new brake pads. Then you need to fix the toilet. God damn, bitch, what the fuck? Damn, you fucked up. You fucked up without a man. Then you gonna try to do everything yourself. You fuck up that, you know? Or let's say that you do get everything well. You do get this and that and the third. You still miserable. You still fucking miserable. You still miserable. You know you got everything you wanted, but now you come to a certain point in your life where you want a man. Now you want to be now you want to settle down. After you done got out of high school, been holding around, still been holding around after high school. You're 30 years old now. Got about fucking 3 terms, about 4 or 5 terms. Running around the house with snotty nose, fucking uh, uh, with fucking crayon markers all over the fucking wall. Damn food behind the couch and shit. You know, I'm probably explaining our brother's situation right now. Salaki. But hey, half of us went through all that. You know, I wouldn't be speaking through it. I wouldn't be speaking about it if I ain't went through it, man. You know, it is what it is. We all live and learn funny situations. Hey, goddamn, with them Brett, that fake ass wig and shit. You know, you just passed by. I see the fucking wigs is flying. But you women are fucking through though. Especially our women, you know? The fucking Edomite women, they through. Let them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? This their kingdom. They can have fun, do whatever, be whores. They're not our problem. They're not. You know? Our problem is with our own women, our own people. Eve, right? Judite woman. But most specifically her, man. She see what Esau had taught her is how to be very much proud in the way that she do things. Whatever you do, Esau taught her how to be so proud in everything she do, right? Again, who the fuck you think she learned it from? Who you think she ate the apple from? Who you think, man? She learned all that from the serpent. She learned all that from that wicked man, that serpent man, that devil that been in the garden and taught her that shit. You know? That's why the scriptures say through the other women became the Salaki. Let me get it, Salaki. I'll get it. Right? Straight to the point, Ecclesiastes, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 24. And the reason other women became the big Salaki. Other women came the beginning of sin, and through her we all died. Through the women, if we fucked around and followed the women, and if the women was to lead in these times, man, we all would have been dead right now. All of us. A woman cannot lead. A woman cannot make decisions for herself. She cannot. Every time he asks you a question about whether this look cute on me or this will make my butt look big, you tell her either or, she still can't pick. Even if you give her an answer. Oh, where you want to eat at? I don't know. Okay, shit. You want me? You want some damn what's a good little food spot? No, you want Cheesecake Factory? Nah, I don't like that. Okay, well shit. Alright, you want fucking you want Outback? Nah, I don't like that either. It's no. But listen, let you mention something folly like you want a seafood boil? Yes, yeah. Period. No, 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 no. See, these women, their whole soul, their spirit is built upon wickedness. The whole spirit was set upon wickedness, just like this damn devil. You know? So once the times actually come for E to be humbled, and especially during the time of Isaiah 4:1, which be coming into the times very, very shortly, you know, that prophecy is right at the door, man. All right. When Eve actually learned how to be humble, you know, just like what Elder Pastor Tar said, man. When Isaiah 4:1 finally come to pass, and when the women come to us, you know what I'm saying, we gotta search out their spirits, you know what I'm saying, right out there, you know, it would be their hardest, most difficult job application. As Elder Pastor Hart said, it would be the most difficult job application they will ever have. Because with this spot, with this job that you will come, you know what I'm saying, you're going to come to us, you know what I'm saying, all because you struggling, you know what I'm saying, you see Trump not showing no mercy to you. Now you want to come running to us. Now you want to seek help for us. Okay, word, you're going to listen to everything that we fucking say. You're going to do everything, and I mean everything that we have said. You know what I'm saying, that we say, Salaki. You know, speaking towards the men, you know, speak of the way how we gonna be towards these women, you know, and we not gonna care about how none of y'all feel or none of that shit. But y'all damn well deserve it. Y'all damn well deserve it. Look, just think about how all the shit that Eve had done to Jade. You know, Eve did about almost worse shit than what Esau did to us, man. It's crazy. But once they come running back to us, they're gonna learn. They're gonna learn in the hard way. They're gonna learn to obey us the hard way. You know, Esau let them all easy as hell, cause you know, Esau just be treating off when, even Esau barely even treat Eve. You know what I'm saying, with some mercy. During the time of us coming over here during the translated slave trade, you know, coming over here in ships and things like that, Eve didn't even get it much better. Didn't even get it much better than us. Eve got fucked up right along with Jake. It's just one story where I forgot the name, but it was a Jake. Something happened where it led him to be hung. So you know what I'm saying, he be lynched. But his wife, who was pregnant at the time, spoke against that act. You know what I'm saying? The people they heard it, and he took the wife too and did her even the worst way. They cut her fucking stomach open and allowed the baby to fall out, stunt the baby. You know what I'm saying? And then and shot the woman about I don't know how many times. They lynched the husband, but he lynched, shot, cut open because of the wife even worse. See, with Eve, you trust the so-called white man if you want to. But this motherfucker will show his true colors in a heartbeat. This motherfucker will show his true colors in a heartbeat. And you will not think twice about it. You will not care. Why? Because this is the fucking devil. This is the devil that we're speaking of, man. The so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And he will act upon his true nature, especially in these last times. We are in the last times of the last times. So real soon you're finna see the true color, this true nature of these so-called white people. You really finna see it. And Eve, they think, oh, they're gonna come running to us, they're gonna see all type of protection. No, bitch, if you don't listen, you can come see protection from us, but if you're gonna listen to us, if you're gonna obey us, no, I mean, I still need her. No, bitch, if you're gonna obey us, you know? Yeah, that's about it on that. You know? And that's the thing, man. What our people don't realize is that this thing is truly serious. You know? Look at what's been trying to find words to speak, Salaki. Just look how the way things are now, man. Look at the world. Look at the Middle East. Look what's going on all over there, all over the place over there, man. It's nothing but war going over there in the Middle East. It's nothing but war over there in the Middle East. Nothing but war. The Middle East have been in constant war since when? Really don't even know when, man. They've been at war for a long ass time. Ever since then, America got established, ever since Israel got established, you know, way before then, I should say, it been nothing but war. And how be it that these so-called Jews over there in our land, how be it that they're the people of the Most High, but ain't no peace amongst this world? There's no peace on earth. There's supposed to be peace when the true people of the Lord are in their land. It's lucky. Supposed to be peace amongst the earth, man. And there's no peace. And then all the nations are supposed to come to the land to learn the ways of the Lord, to learn the laws, how to keep the laws. And you don't see that happening right now. You don't see that happening right now. Again, what do you see? War. Micah 4:1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow unto it. It shall be peace amongst the earth. All nations shall be gathered to the children of Israel. There's nobody gathering to the children of Israel right now. Well, so the so-called children of Israel over there in that land, so-called, you know, what that tells you, that they are not the true people of that land. They are not the true people of the Lord, man. The true gathering is over here in Babylon the Great. This is where the great deliverance are going at. This is where the great deliverance of the children of Israel, the nation of Israel, the elect of the nation of Israel, shall be gathering. This is the true gathering. This over here is where we supposed to teach the downfall of this place. You know, as you got Bishop Nate, you know, love to travel to there, to this place, down Kenya, Africa, all over Africa. You know what I'm saying? Many distant land. Bishop Nate just want to travel. He just want to see the world. He doesn't care about the Israelites. He does not care. You may think that you know what I'm saying? Y'all the true people of the Bible, right? The white man Jesus is not your Jesus. This is true image, so-called this true image of Jesus. It doesn't matter he coming out saying all that, man. What is he actually doing? Look at the things they're doing behind closed doors. You know? So like we're all over the place. Read verse 1 again. Micah 4:1. But in the last days it shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, right? That's talking about the nation of Israel, right? The kingdom of Israel. It shall come to pass that the mountain of the house of the Lord shall be established in the top of the mountains, and it shall be exalted above the hills, and people shall flow to it. What people? The other nations, the heathen nations, right? These other nations are going to flow to us and learn the ways of the Lord. Once the kingdom of Yahushua gets established, man, right? Once that happens, you know what I'm saying? Once our kingdom gets built, once our kingdom gets built back up, you know, that's where all the nations going to come and gather unto us to learn the ways of the Lord, man. You know, that time is truly coming. Verse 2, and many nations shall come and say, come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord and to the house of the Most High of Jacob, of Israel, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For the law shall go forth of Zion, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. That's not happening with the so-called Israelis, with the so-called Jews, with the small hats on that side, man. That's not happening on that side. So how can they be the two people of the Lord? How? But nobody questioning it. Nobody want to ask no questions. Nobody want to speak up against it. What's the big deal? You so-called Christians claim that you know the truth, y'all know the Bible. What's going on now? Why y'all ain't speaking up against it? It's like a bear. Come on, man. Where's scripture at? All right, this is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 15, and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, right? Which none of these Christians are doing, man. Again, they can say that they know the Bible here, there, and forever, wherever, you know what I'm saying, from top to bottom, left and right, to north, south, east, and west, they know the Bible all around. But if you ask them a simple question, if you ask them a question concerning prophecy, they do not know anything. They do not know anything at all. You know? They don't even know they're apocryphal. They don't even know that. Some Christians, you know? Speak thou, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord. The Lord didn't put the words of prophecy in these Christians' mouth. That's why they shut up. That's why they don't say nothing. That's why they just call on Jesus, speak on some bullshit. So called, man. You know? Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. They love to try to make videos trying to debunk the Hebrew Israelites. They love to try to make videos trying to say, oh, the law is done away with. Da 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 da. Oh, the Lord came for all nations. The Lord loves everybody. Da da da. They love to come with that bullshit. There's neither Jew nor Greek. No. All them doctrines, all them arguments, all them questions, it been answered already, man. And they love to scorn, they love to talk shit. Or y'all don't have the truth, or this and that, the third, or the Lord is not dealing with y'all, or y'all a hate group, y'all cold, y'all some racist. I don't know. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Y'all don't even read the Bible. Y'all don't even know the scriptures. So how can y'all even say that? No, just shut up. No, don't even open your mouth. Don't even breathe around us. So whatever comes out of a Christian mouth is bullshit. You can see it off of Elemental Zotbot page, off of all the videos he done on Christians, on so-called Hebrew Israelites that are in the truth. All the motherfuckers bugged out. All these so-called leaders, these so-called prophets, they bugged the fuck out. Hassad and Hakab, you know, they coming out saying that over there by the Euphrates River is a lake of fire. They fucking bugged. They fucking bugged. These guys been gone. They been gone. You know, they mind ain't right. You know? It's crazy, man. Verse 4. For all, let me read verse 3 one time. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Don't worry about what they say to you, what they think about you. Fuck them. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. All the scorning, all the lies, all the shit talking they do. That speak against thee. Jacob's trouble don't happen. Nah, nah. There won't be no Jacob's trouble. There won't be a mark of the beast. You fucking serious? Verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. They're so faithless as Israelites. They don't understand the truth. They don't understand the word of the Lord. That's why they're saying those things. They don't have no faith. They can't see it. You know? And the Lord doesn't want them to see it. Why? Because again, what Scripture say, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Unfaithfulness. Those that don't have the truth, they're gonna die. That is what it is. We ain't showing no mercy. You gotta think back. This is a history going way, way back. The Bible is our history book. Go read it. But nobody want to read it based upon what truly actually happened. You know? Verse 5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. You know? Plagues, famine, death. You see that going amongst the world. The sword, destruction. Who is the Lord's sword? Who is the Lord using for his sword? Let's get that real quick, right? Who is the Lord's sword? The Edomites. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He is the Lord's sword. He is the one that the Lord is using to inflict punishment, pain, oppression upon the Israelites. Because we have sinned and went off in the Lord. You know, we worship other idols. You know what I'm saying? We did contrary to the law. We made covenants with other nations. Most specifically, Esau Edom, our main enemy, right? So the Lord using that same enemy that we made a covenant with way back, you know, due to our wickedness, and He using him to inflict the same punishment that we are being inflicted this very day, right? We are yet this day in our captivity, right? Being subject to the payments, right? Let's get that real quick. The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. Why? Why he scattered us? Because we went off from the Lord, right? I believe that's in the book of Daniel. I get that next. Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subjected to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power, which we are our forefathers coming back into our same lines, you know what I'm saying, right? Coming back into our own lives. Now let's go to the book of Daniel. I believe that's the book that's in chapter 2. If I'm not mistaken. No, I believe chapter 9. The book of Daniel, chapter 9. The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 8. O Lord, to us belongs confusion, to our face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned. What's that confusion? Us not remembering who we truly were, right? Due to us, the Lord took our heritage away from us, right? Just think about, just think about like, uh, just think about, you know what I'm saying, your father in the house take away your game station, right? Because you ain't did some, you did something in school that caused you to get in trouble, this and that, and third, you know, this, so on and so forth. So the Lord took away our heritage, something that we cherish, right? Something that we cherish deeply, our heritage. He took that away from us due to our wickedness, due to our punishment, right? Verse 9, to the Lord our power belong mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. Neither shall slack it. Verse 10, neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord Yahweh our power to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. Yea, all Israel has transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Slucky. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him. And you got Israelites that come going back to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 3, right? As the Lord say that, oh, how it went? Fear not the imagination that is speaking against thee, right? Fear not the. Let me just go back to it, sloppy. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them sloppy. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. You know, Israelites, there are Israelites out there saying that we are not under the curses. Then how the fuck were we able to remember who we were or who we are? Right? The Lord said that these curses will be a sign and a wonder to us knowing. Right? Salaki. There we go. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 45. And it reads, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And here's the point, verse 46. Because they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder, and upon upon thy seed forever. That's how we was able to know we are the Israelites, because we know by these curses, by the signs that is given. Right? It's going back to 2 Ezra chapter 15. Verse 5 again. Behold, say the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Oh yeah, I said we're going to get the sword. Right. So the book of Psalm, chapter 17, straight to the point. Verse 13. Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him who Esau Edom. Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked. Here's a point, which is thy sword. We know who controlling these devils. At the end of the day, why you think we don't even fear none of these devils, man? But we do know who we truly fear, the ones that actually controlling them, right? And which is who? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. David the Father got his hand in the pump, and you know how you got that pump in, you put your hand in and you controlling the pump them out? That's how the Lord got these devils, man. These devils don't understand what they truly are doing. They don't know, man. And one thing that Esau Edom have been blessed with is the sword as well, right? Yeah. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, and verse 7. And it reads, and when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard a voice of the fourth beast, and say, come and see. Verse 8, and I looked and beheld a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And the power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. That's Esau Edom. That's his power. That's that blessing that he will receive. Right? The cat jumped in upon his place. You know, he got them damn heart weapons, the heart energy weapon, it's another what the acronym called, where they shoot energy weapons from the satellites. It's something that goes through that. I forgot what it's called. You know? Yeah, man. That's Esau Edom. Esau Edom has that blessing of the sword, and he been using it. That's how he took us in, man. You know, and he's still abusing that power still to this day. And the Lord finna strip that power away from him, man. Okay, he's doing too much. He's doing too much. And then with Trump and that fucking Golden Dome, and that Golden Dome, man, Trump, I may just go into that. I may end it a little bit. You know, whatever the fuck Trump planned on doing, which we already know. At the end of the day, all he planned to do is to have everybody, just like the elites. The elites want this shit happen. Trump, what Trump is, which is Nero, you know, we believe that most definitely. Trump is nothing but a damn puppet. The elites is using Trump to do whatever whatever they want. So what Trump is doing, that's what the elites want. Whatever Trump is pushing, that's what the elites wants to be pushed. Because at the end of the day, again, the Lord is using these devils to push prophecy. That's all they're doing is pushing prophecy. You know? And the Lord, say if Trump actually make that Golden Dome, the Lord gonna, there's no stopping them chariots from coming to destroy this place. You may claim that, oh, that golden dome is set up to stop for foreign attack, foreign missile attacks, foreign nuclear attacks. It doesn't matter. It may start that, but what's stopping from the Lord to come? What's stopping from the chariots to cast down laser beams upon this place and zapping everybody, fucking destroying buildings, knocking down towers? This place is done for, man. You can't stop the destruction of the Lord. You can't. Second Esdras 15, verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. That's what's going on upon the whole earth right now, man. You know? On earth, wickedness have polluted the whole earth. Number of wickedness due to the crimes and mischief that this devil has caused upon this earth. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All these devils do, you know what I'm saying, amongst these different industries, like the rap industry, you know, back in this government, you know, behind these closed off rooms that you don't know about or whatever. Man, all these devils do is just rituals. Why do you think they get their power from? From their left hand, you know what I'm saying, the Heavenly Father, which is spiritual demon Satan. That's their power. That's where they get their power from. You know? And all these rituals, you know what I'm saying, all these, with these celebrities, having all these orgies and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, these different news or whatever skeletons coming out of the closet. You know what I mean by that. These shame rituals, all these different things that these celebrities are going through, putting themselves out there. These are a number of rituals that are being done just to give power up to the left hand, just to receive power, just to receive wealth. It's nothing but fucking wickedness. It's nothing but wickedness. Just like that, just like what Kai Cenat doing, that whole streamer university shit. That streamer university shit, that's wicked as hell. That's wicked as hell. Just think about some of the shit that is going on amongst these rooms. If you actually looking at it, I'm not looking at it. I'm just seeing clips of it. I've seen clips of people doing stream rooms or whatever. Man, I don't even know. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. You know? I really don't care. But with that whole shit, man, Kai Cenat, he wicked as fuck. Drewski, Kai, Speed, you know, all the faces of this entertainment industry, all the top faces that you see, they all sold out. They all sold out. In order for you to get famous amongst that shit, you have to do something strange for a piece of change. You know? That saying, nobody says that saying for no reason. You know? That saying that came about for no reason, man. You actually, behind closed doors, you have to do something strange for a little piece of change just to get there. You know? You have to. In order to get that rich, you have to do some demonic shit. Some evil, wicked shit. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right. Be complaining, you know what I'm saying, day and night for the destruction of this place, man. You know? And it's nigh at the door. We see it coming. You know? We see war amping up more and more and more. You know? And then also another thing. Israel talking about striking Iran. You know, Israel is speaking on bombing Iran. Now we definitely know that Iran and Russia done made a agreement, a partnership, you know, and we know that's prophecy. Listen, if you can't see the fact that prophecy is unfolding, if you can't see that we are at the end and we ain't gonna be here for another 1,000 years, and you're bugged out and you're through, you know, we are at the end of this man's system. We are here, man. We are here. But yeah, you're gonna have Israelites that speak against it. You're gonna have Israelites that gonna feel some type of way about it. But it's all good. And once the Lord comes back, once prophecy actually fulfilled, once all these things come to pass, there ain't gonna be no more speaking in the streets. There ain't gonna be no more prophesying in the streets. You know? Because everything has been fulfilled as we have said that will be fulfilled once the Lord comes back. Once you see Yahushua and the angels and the chariots, just know it has been fulfilled. Everything. The MOTB, the war, everything, man. All this stuff is for the kingdom to be built back up. But none of those will come to pass without the mark of the beast to be implemented, which is the microchip that these devils will push for the New World Order. All this is just for the push for the New World Order. You know? So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. Right? I'm going to bring out this one scripture. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Romans 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. Right? And that's going to Ephesians chapter 6, man. Say, hey, we are waiting patiently for the coming of our Lord. Right? And soon all the kingdoms of this world have become the kingdom of our Lord, man. So soon all these kingdoms, all these rulerships, right? All those that are in power, all that, you know, that got a hand of power, the hand of rulership, the hand over people, they will soon be under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh. All these different nations will be under rulership under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh, man. There's no stopping it. There's no pushing back or anything like that on prophecy. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh will come and destroy this place, man. Will come and destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. The downfall of this place is it's inedible. However you say that word. I try to use big words. You know? But that is what it is, man. So Lord willing, y'all was edified through the Spirit by Yahweh Shemel Shai. And may the next time I come, you know what I'm saying, may it be edifying Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all we do for the edification of the elect. Right? It's all for the edification for the elect of the nation of Israel. Alright? So before I end it, I'm gonna get all you for the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rahakradash, Wabababal, death to the wicked. Alright? Y'all brothers be safe and stay vigilant out there, man.